It costs you something. You're going to have to give something to get something. And I'm sitting up here looking at the situation with the darn football game. I understand the fans paying because they paying to be a fan. I understand the referees because they're officiating the game. Even the people, just in case you get hurt, they on standby. I even understand the coaches because they coach. I understand the cheerleaders, they have responsibility, and the band is for your entertainment. But it's one common denominator that ain't paid nothing. We've been paying ever since last spring. Then we paid all summer. We've been here all summer. We paid all fall. Now the last 4 games we have paid. Then this the 5th one. And we know the price. These folks gonna invite us to a homecoming and they don't understand you got to pay to play this game the level that we paying. All that we ask for is a little respect. All we ask for is just to do what we've earned. Just give us what we deserve. You didn't want to give us tickets. You didn't want to give us parking passes. You didn't want to give us nothing. So therefore, we got to go take it.
Yeah.
I don't need to say no more. Give me my darn theme music. Yeah! What? Usually God give me a word long before this, but he's been holding it. Because it's not about them. This is about us. This has nothing to do with the team that's opposing us. This is about us. This ain't got nothing to do with the naysayers, the unbelievers, the haters, the doubters. This is about us. When we started this journey, we told you it was gonna be trying, it was gonna be tough, but you endured because it's about us. That man next to you is a miracle. That man next to you is a believer. That man next to you is a go-getter. That man next to you is a dog. That man next to you is somebody who wants this thing. That man next to you is somebody who believes. That man next to you is somebody that gots to have it today. We ain't got tomorrow. We got now. We ain't got next. We got now. We ain't coming no more. Since y'all know we here, give me my theme music. Everybody up. Let's come on the back side. Let's go out there. Let's get loose. Let's not come out flat. That was the appetizer. Now anybody get the meal?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was the appetizer. And the only way they end this darn game is we let them. Yes, 2 turnovers. We're not going to beat ourselves. Yes, we're not going to beat ourselves. We're going to beat them. They just saw the appetizer. You was a little apprehensive. You really didn't know what we had. You really didn't believe. But now you should. You should understand what we got. Everything we need is right in this locker room and right next to you. Yes, and it's on you to make up your mind how you want this story written. It's a pen in every darn locker. How are you going to write this story? Let's go out there and be dominant, fellas. I believe you. Offense going to get the ball, and they're going to go down and score. Defense going to go back, 3 and out. We're going to get a good punt return, and we're going to contend to beat the brakes off these young men. But we're going to do it with class and dignity. No more stupid penalties. We got that?
Yes, sir.
Touch the person next to you and look at him and say, I believe.
I believe.
Let's go work.
I believe. Name we pray. Amen.
Fellas, with every journey, there are going to be some real obstacles that's strategically placed in your path that you must get over, get by, get through, get away from, and you got to deal with it. See, the thing about those obstacles is that it's personal. See, normally it's the things that you care about, the things that means a lot, the things that you must deal with right now that you can't put off and you can't procrastinate about. You can't even avoid it because it's personal. It knows you and you know it. Now see, I pride myself on being a great father. They say most African-American men are not great fathers, but the devil is a lie. See, one thing about a father, a real father, I don't care what ethnicity, if you say something about his kids, it's personal. If you say something about his woman, it's personal. If you just come on his property or do something that you have no business doing, it gets personal. And the reason it's so personal to me is they say something about my kids. You think I'm gonna let them talk about y'all and it ain't gonna be personal? You think I'm gonna let them doubt y'all and they ain't gonna be personal? You think I'm gonna let them naysay y'all and they ain't gonna get personal? You think I'm gonna let them say all the stuff that they said and that we don't have and we prove that we have it, and even when we prove that we had it, they say it wasn't real. Therefore, guess what? Say God. It's personal. I respect the head coach a lot. He said some things. He tried to back off of it. But it's too late because it's because this person, I feel like every one of y'all my babies. And I love you to life. And I know how y'all feel about me and the coaching staff and the support staff. Therefore, today, it ain't no regular game. See, y'all just want to win. When it's personal, I want to dominate. Knowing that I want to dominate, give me my theme music.
Yes, sir.
Are we here by mistake?
No, sir.
Are we built like this?
Yes, sir.
Are we nice like this?
Yes, sir.
Are we good like this?
Yes, sir.
Then they know who is this.
Yes, sir.
This is the problem that I had. I'm thinking about how did we get here? Some people could say you came from this school, that school, that school. It's uncommon how it happened, but yet and still it did happen. Then I get deeper and I start thinking about we all came from a man into a woman, then out of woman. Then I'm trying to pray us into being a man. See, the thing that why I love dealing with men and not boys is because a man gonna be where he's supposed to be. A man gonna understand his responsibility, and that's to get the assignment done. A man gonna understand his accountability. That's making sure it gets done. A man don't blame nobody else. A man bees where he's supposed to be. He does what he's supposed to do. Whatever assignment he has, he understands it and executes it. A man don't have to announce that he's a man because when he walk in the room, everyone knows that he's a man. So all I'm looking for, although we brought 70 guys over this trip, I'm just looking for 11 men that know their assignment, that know their alignment, that understands they're responsible, and then another 11 to hold them accountable. That's all I'm looking for. A man. So you look at the person next to you, make sure you check him out, look him up and down, and making sure he's a man. Making sure he's ready, because a man is always ready. Make sure he's capable, because a man is always capable. Make sure he understands the moment, because a man always understands the moment. And you know what else a man does?
What?
He says, give me my theme music. What if, God forbids, that you were in an accident or an incident? You didn't recall or recant anything about your life. But the next thing you know, you peek it up in that hospital room, in that bed, and you see a multitude of coaches, friends, family members coming to your bed. And they say, 22, you know what? You are one of the greatest pass rushers ever. You're a leader. You're dominant. We depend on you. And the coaches can't wait to see you again. They say, Coach Brett, you know what? We got to have you back. When you out there dialing the note, we score 40 points a game. And we got to have you. We need you. You're that guy. We sit up there and say, Shador, you come on, man. You that guy. 5 TDs a game. We depended on you. Line, they start talking to you individually. Hey, man, no one touches the quarterback when you're on. Every time you guys are out there, every time you're out there, each and every one of you individually, we rush for 150, 200 yards. Secondary, they sit up there and say, Cam, hey, man, when you're on that field, everything changes. No explosion plays. You keep everybody together. We need you. You can't remember none of that. What you do, though, when you hear that? You start enacting that. You start saying, hey, you know what? This may really be me. This may be me. I got the size. I got the body. I got the physical stature. I got everything they're talking about. So this might be me. but you don't recall anything, and you get out there on the field, what you gonna do? You're gonna start doing what? Trying to do what? Talk to me. Say that? Do that. You're gonna start trying to do that in which they said. What if that's the way we see you? That's the way I see you. That's the way I see you. That's the way I see you. That's the way I see y'all. What's stopping you from doing that? Are you listening to me? Or are you listening to them? Because I'm telling you, you can. That's who you are. That's what it's about. You built like that. You're like that. You're dominant like that. You're a dog like that. So who are you listening to? Because we're telling you who you are. You're Jackson State. You're going to be dominant on Saturday. You're going to win. You're going to do everything you came to do. So who are you listening to? Because I don't know if you can remember who you are. Who you listening to? Because we're telling you, DT, your defense ain't giving them nothing. But you can't recall, you can't remember. So I got to tell you who you are. I'm telling you, your special team is second to none. Model don't what? Yes. How you remember that? But you can't remember nothing else. Because you've seen it. I've seen it. It's on y'all to remember who you are. This is one of the problems. Some of you are practicing as normal, and you're going to play normal. And that ain't going to be enough to keep you on the field. In your attitude and your daily approach towards this, let me get this clearly and succinctly. Your attitude and your daily approach towards this tells your story. How you approach it tells your story. If you keep on being lazy in practice, you're going to play lazy. Matter of fact, you're not going to get to play lazy long. You're going to get to play lazy maybe 2 series, and we're going to get you up out of it. Seniors, this is it. This is the last story you get to write. Stand up, senior. This is the last story you get to write. This is the last time this pen is going to be in your hand on that field. What you going to do with it? This is it. It's the last one. Coaches, make sure we dress every last one of these guys up. Unless they do something drastically crazy before the end of the week. Because this is the last time the pen is in your hand in that stadium. What story are you going to write? Let's have a great one.
Yes, sir. That wouldn't be possible without my man Rick. When I tell you, he is the man. And God called him strategically to reach out to me to make this happen. He didn't convince me. He confirmed to me that this was the place. It wasn't about a bag. I got that. It was all about opportunity to do something that hadn't been done in quite some time. And Rick, I'm forever grateful for that opportunity, my man. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you.
Love you too.
For investing in me. I appreciate it. Now let's get to business. You know, at Jackson State, we gotta believe. I'm still gonna believe because I've been believing ever since I was a shorty. When I told my mother at the age of 7, I was gonna make a lot of money, I was gonna be rich, and she was gonna never have to work another day of her life. And my actions lined up with that belief. And I hadn't stopped believing. And I have a problem when young men with everything in front of them don't believe. That's a problem for me. Tremendous problem. Because you can rescue your mama, you can rescue your father, your friends, your loved ones, the homies, anybody who's looked out for you. You have the ability and opportunity to do that, but you gotta believe. It's the spirit around this team, around this school, that is not traditional. In some kind of way, you guys have accepted it, and you've begun to be complacent with it. And even some of the guys that aren't here that's supposed to be here, those are the ones. All this gonna stop. I still have unfinished business to do at Jackson State, because whatever I start, I'm gonna finish. And we gotta go win this championship. We gonna do that. But then shortly thereafter, I just want you to know, I'm coming. Not to compete, but to win. Not to show up, but to show out. Not to be amongst the rest, but to be the best. I'm coming. I'm flat out coming. This is real. This ain't no ESPN or this ain't one of the networks you just happen to see me on. I'm right in front of you. You know why? Because I'm coming. I'm coming to restore, to replace, to re-energize some of y'all that are salvageable. I'm not gonna lie, everybody that sit their butt in the seat ain't gonna have a seat when we get back. But I'm coming. I started, and we're gonna go dominate, then we're gonna work. I'm coming to work and not to play. I'm coming to kill it and not to kick it. I'm coming. So you gotta understand, so when I get back, ain't gonna be no hats, no meetings, ain't gonna be no hoodies on and no meetings, ain't gonna be no phones. I wish you would bring a phone in my meeting. It ain't gonna be no earrings in the meeting. Everybody's gonna look like everybody. I'm coming. It's gonna be a different place, a different feel, a different attitude, a different energy, a different work ethic, a different want, a different hunger, a different desire, a different need, a different capacity. It's gonna be a different reach. I'm coming. See, by now you gotta feel it. You can feel what I'm saying. You can feel where I'm coming from. And you know I ain't playing because I got the credentials to back it up. I'm coming. And you're gonna hear me. Because it's gonna be little solid little footsteps that you don't even have to strain. But you're gonna know I'm coming. Just the sake of my voice, the commitment to excellence, that there's not gonna be any more mediocrity, period. I'm coming. Some of y'all that really got it, that really want it, and really deserve it, and you gotta play beside a fool that don't want it, don't deserve it, that don't even love it. I promise you, it's my job to get rid of it. Coming. I love everything about this institution. I mean, the academics prevalent, no crime, beautiful city, beautiful stadium. We've never had nothing of sort to work out in, to trade in. Our kids would go absolutely crazy to be in this situation that you in. But you don't respect it. I'm coming. You don't want it. I'm coming. Some of y'all don't even think you deserve it. I'm coming. And usually when God sends me to a place, He sends me to a place to be a conduit of change. I'm coming. Uniforms may not even look like they look now. I'm coming. The cleats, I guarantee it's going to be some special. I'm coming. We got a few positions already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis. I'm coming. It ain't going to be no more of the mess that these wonderful fans, the student body, and some of your parents have put up with for probably 2 decades now. I'm coming. And when I get here, it's gonna be changed. So I want y'all to get ready to go ahead and jump in that portal and do whatever you're gonna get. Because the more you jump in, the more room you make. Because we bring kids that are smart, say that, smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. One more time. Smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. That's the ones we're going to get. Is that you?
Yes, sir.
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 So how bad do you really want it? How bad do you really want this? What are you sacrificing right now to substantiate that you really want this? What are you surrendering? What you giving up right now? These folks still playing football and we in here in the darn meeting. So obviously there's a problem, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna fix it. So if they ask you what he said in the meeting, what went down? I want you to say the 2 words. Flat out, he just said I'm coming. And everybody know what that means when that comes. Not only am I gonna show up, but I'm gonna show out. Now, I'm through with mine. Let's get to yours. I'm here on the spot for any questions. Yeah, quarterback is coming. Yeah, about 10 more of them coming. And they dogs. And they gonna hunt and they gonna eat. Anything else? This is your opportunity.